So, how does all this affect the human? We talk about health effects, you talk about short term versus long term. Short term health effects are things like, simple headache, your sore throat, your cough, your um, eyes watering, things like that. Um, Bronchitis, upper respiratory infection. But long term health effects are your more serious emphysema, lung cancer, COPD, different uh, different heart disease, your cardiopulmonary diseases, things like that. Um, my name's Doug. I have mesothelioma. That would fall into the long-term health effects. Exposure to asbestos is one of those unfortunate uh, things that people get, mesothelioma. But on days like this beautiful spring day in April, you go outside and you start to sneeze and your eyes water because of all the pollen. That would be a short term health effect. Most of us spend the majority of time inside. And when I say majority of time inside, almost all of our time is spent indoors. And when we think about air pollution, we think about factories and cars and outside. But honestly, a lot of the air pollution that we breathe comes from inside, especially things like fungi and bacteria. In your ductworks in your home, especially in the wet rooms, in your bathroom, in the kitchen, in the laundry room, they can pile up in the vents. And when you turn the air conditioner on, the mold spores or the bacteria can get into the air that you breathe, and you might get sick. If you've ever had a mold problem at your house, you know exactly how bad it is. If people smoke in your house, the particulates and the volatile organic compounds in cigarette smoke, uh, you're breathing. Um, uh, Carbon monoxide from unburned uh, gas stoves or a gas furnace, nitrogen oxides from those same things, um, cleaning solutions, gasoline, uh, open cans of paint in your garage, formaldehyde from insulation. Um, so all those things that you don't ever think about are there that you're breathing all the time. And one thing that is a little bit scary is radon. Radon is a radioactive gas that is produced from naturally occurring uh, uranium 238 decay. And if there's a crack in your foundation under your house, and it can seep up through that crack into your home, and you can be breathing radon. So there's radon test kits that you can buy from like Home Depot and stuff that you'll be able to test for radon. Especially prevalent in areas that are high in red clay, like us. When all this is become a problem for the people that live in that house or that apartment, we give it a name. It's called sick building syndrome, um, and this is particularly prevalent when you're talking about a airtight, energy efficient building. If it's airtight, that means that no air can transfer between inside and outside. That means any indoor air pollution that you have can't get out; it's trapped. So you have to breathe it. So you really need good ventilation. I'm not saying it's bad to build an airtight house. That's what everything's going to is making sure everything's energy efficient and not letting any outside air in and any inside air out. But you do need to have a way to exhaust your used up polluted air inside and take it outside. These are a couple of videos you can go watch. One's a commercial about some different products that you can buy to improve the air quality inside your house, and the other one's just talking about some of the things that that are a danger to you inside your home. Yes, noise pollution is a thing, and it's more of a nuisance than it is of a health hazard. Although, you can have health effects, obvious hearing damage, for sure. If you work on like an aircraft carrier or an airport or something, and you're exposed to really loud sounds, the majority of the time, your hearing can go bad. So that's one health effect. Um, but people who live in cities and things, um, it may affect their sleep. It may cause them to have high blood pressure, and headaches and things like that. So it is a thing, even though we might not feel like it is. Noise pollution is something to consider, and so is light pollution. If you look up the sky here in Jefferson, you'll see a bunch of stars. But if you go to Atlanta and look up, you might not see those stars because of all the light. Um, and over here on the right hand side, light pollution is caused by unwanted light. And so, what are we trying to do when we have a lamp? Are we trying to light up the sky, or are we trying to light up what's under the lamp? And so, there's different ways we can direct that light um, to the source that we want to illuminate. Um, but most of the time, we don't do a very good job of that. And if you think about the energy wasted on the light there on the left that says very bad, as opposed to the one that says best on the right, we're not only saving light pollution, but we're also saving energy and fuel and money. So there is a need to look at the light pollution. And that's that. That's chapter 18, all about air pollution. And then we will discuss chapter, 19, which is, I think it's chapter 19. Is that right? Yeah, chapter 19, which is climate change. All right. See you guys later.